How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Caswell Customs. Vinny,
Paul,
and today we are working on Paul's truck again. So Paul, tell them what we're going to be doing to your truck today.
so doing some suspension work. Got some Monroe quick struts here. Get from your local Riley store. Replacing those on the front. And then we got some Bill Stein 5100s for the rear. These are just for your stock, but they do have a model that goes up to a 4-inch lift. So suspension now is just stock, other than have a strut spacer on the front, lift the front up 2 inches, and then we have an ad leaf in the back.
Copper.
You want
not
me to
for
do
you.
that?
No, we're fine. Copper's not for you.
So about to find out how much beating that took, but the fronts, I know the rear is dead, but the front, we'll see how much wear and tear that's taken between off-roading, hauling the trailer, and then you guys have seen I blew out my back window at Silver Lake Sand Dunes. I blew my back window out. I can see clear as day out.
So, dude!
So the suspension's taking a beating. It's got 93,000 miles on it, so it's time to upgrade, or at least replace.
So I mean, as you guys have seen, Paul has taken this off-roading, not like crazy like my truck, but still he gets it off-road. He obviously tows our big trailer, so this truck does some work, and being 90,000 miles, it's time for a nice refresh. So we're gonna go ahead, pull the old suspension out, get his leveling spacers on the new struts, get the new rear shocks in, and we'll see how kind of it compares to the driving capability and quality, because it should definitely go up compared to that stuff that's probably pretty clapped. So super basic. If you want a full tutorial on how to take this suspension apart, we've got a video. I'll put a card up in this corner. I was doing it on 07 to 13, but it's literally the exact same suspension as this. But basically you're gonna undo those 2 bolts, 3 bolts up top, and pull that bad boy out. We'll show you kind of how to articulate it to get it out without having to undo any of the control arms. But if you want to learn how to take this entire suspension apart, like I said, video in the corner, check that out. Once you got both the bolts out, you can literally just take a pry bar and pry this out of here. Once it's released from the strut tower, you can then just feed it right up and out. So 10 times easier than when we first did this lift. We undid the upper control arm and a bunch of stuff, made it way more difficult. So as I said, just pry that out and then feed it out the top. We'll take this spacer, put it on the new one, and feed it back in the same way. Because this spacer is actually shorter than the studs, we've got this little purple line, so we're going to cut that part of the stud off, but first we're going to put the nut all the way on, nick it off, that way we can back it off, and we should have clean threads for getting nuts on and off. We should be able to just back those off, and they should have a real clean end. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to make it a little bit easier. But do this while they're still hot. That way it'll kind of form the way you want it.
Beautiful.
There we go. go, and beautiful, just like that, nice and flush, and we won't have any kind of contact.
Can't do that with a glove on.
Alright, so we got that bad boy in. The key is getting someone underneath it to pry it up, and then having someone else be able to bang it in with a hammer, and then you just kind of got to get it right in the right position to get those bolts going up through the bottom. So definitely helpful to have a second hand. I don't know how we do this as one person. So that's now in. We just got to tighten up those upper bolts, and then we'll go get the other side done. Alright, so we got this side all together, button up this side. Obviously, being the second side we did, maybe we get it done way quicker. So now it's just gonna be real easy getting the rear ends put in. So we got the truck back down on the ground. Got that new shock in there. So now we're gonna go ahead and go to the rear, which are real simple. It's the bolt nut at the bottom, bolt up top, swap them out. Super simple, but we'll show you how we did it. So these are super simple. This side goes this way, the other side goes on the other side of the axle. But it's literally just a 21 millimeter. There you go. There we go. Okay. Leave that there, and then it's literally just a nut bolt all the way up in there. So right here is the other bolt. You can see it, it's right next to the spare tire. So we've already got it off and the new shock in. So now we're just going to tighten it up. See, it's very dirty and cruddy, so be careful of your eyes. Voila! Right, so we got the front. Rear went super quick and easy. I love doing the rear suspension. It's super quick with these. But next time we'll see Paul with this truck, he's gonna have a nice fresh set of BF Goodrich KO2s going with,
yeah.
what was the size again?
275, 65, R18.
Beautiful. So nice BF Goodrich KO2s to go with these nice race line wheels. So next time you see it, it'll be nice and clean, beautied up, some new tires. So we'll see you then. All right, so obviously we're showing you the suspension change out, but Paul got some new tires, got some new meats. So what'd you end up getting, and how's it been driving over the last week or two since you did this?
Yeah, so it's been riding real good, real smooth. The new meats definitely help, especially in Michigan with all this snow we got here. So we got the BFGs, what did I get? KO2s, Jesus. And 275, 65, R18s.
So just under like 33, just about.
Yeah, and didn't need any trimming or anything. I mean, they're still pretty stock for the most part, but no, performed great in the snow, way better than my the crap on Toyo. They were great, they were quiet and everything. I don't notice much humming or anything with these, but I
mean, those AT2s
they're definitely more
just
beefier.
Yeah, those AT2s are just not the greatest. I mean, the KO2 has just been proven. It's been
Yeah,
around so long.
I would say they were great for someone that just takes it off-roading occasionally, or I don't want to say off-roading, like two-tracking, or goes in the snow occasionally, but these definitely eat up on the dirt and on the snow.
Yeah, so that is Paul's truck. Like we said, obviously he does a little bit of off-roading. Obviously it's not to the level that my truck is. You know, it's a completely different build, but you know, it's still a daily, but does what it needs to do if we need to get it off-road. Obviously we tow the trailer with it. It's able to do that. So definitely a nice, needed you know, not warranty, maintenance job on this stuff, and it's looking great. So you know, hopefully this was helpful if you guys need to do any of these changes on your truck, any of this maintenance work. Super easy to do, just takes a little bit of know-how, so hope it's helpful. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Tons more stuff with the trucks. Obviously being Michigan, winter, bunch of snowmobiling stuff, so subscribe to the channel if you want to see that. Once again, I'm Vinny with Caswell Customs. Paul, we'll see you in the next one.
You stole my heart of